Hello there. Been a long time, hasn't it? Been busy. Now, first of all, like to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Hopefully, you'll have a fantastic 2013. Hopefully, mine will be, because 13 has always been my lucky number. 13 and 5, two lucky numbers for me. So, if I had to be a betting man, not knowing anything about next year, I would say that the 13th of May is going to be a pretty awesome day then. But yeah, I've actually just recorded this, but I got the focus wrong. I'm hoping the focus is a bit better on this. I'll try and get back a bit, but I'll have to take this microphone and hold it, because the only other way is using the built-in microphone, which is terrible on the 5D. But anyway, so as no doubt some of you already know, I've been over here in Dublin, living, Rathmines, Dublin, about 20 minutes walk from the centre, since, was it mid-September, something like that. I'm over here till the end of March, working at Screen Scene. I'm the 3D lead, so I'm the guy that's the head of the 3D department, as it were. I'm the lead. Can't tell you what we're working on, which is a bit of a bugger really. But it's been interesting when I'm over here, and some of the stuff I'll cover. Like I've mentioned before that I've been doing the occasional blog about living, working over here for 3D people, called the Man Department 12, right? Which is me. I'm the Man Department 12. Now, I only update it now and again when I've got time at work, because the keyboard on that fucking laptop is shite. But although it's really good working over here, and getting paid well and all that, and it's a really fun project, there's things as well that aren't as fun. Now, being away from a family, not easy. Originally I was going back every 2 weeks, but the way it's worked out, I've been back once a month, which is not easy. It's not easy on them back home and the wife and kids, and it's not easy on me, because when I come home from work, there's just me. Now occasionally, I might pop out for a drink with, Glenn Southern, who, I brought Glenn over to work in the 3D department, because I needed somebody that I could trust. There's a few other people started as well. Giacomo, originally Italian, but lives in Cambridge, usually. We've got two Bulgarians, Martin and Yanko. We had two Germans, but Daniel finished, was it a week or two ago? More of that in a minute. And we have Garloff as well as working there. There's also James and Elliot on top of that, and we also had Ben until fairly recently, and then of course there's Glenn. So it's like United Nations, and that's just the 3D department. Now, the sort of Christmas do coincided with Daniel's leaving do, because it was the end of his contract. He became as a modeller. He'd modelled some amazing stuff, hard surface things, and taxied them all, and I can't go into details, but I'll explain once the project's out there and what it is, why what he did was so fantastic. In fact, I can't fault anybody in that room, and that's being honest with you. Now, as the Christmas party and his leaving do coincided, they decided they were going to have a sort of meal in a nice Chinese restaurant, and then the upstairs had a karaoke bar, which they basically hired out. Now, everybody was required to get up at least once. Now, I played the system somewhat by doing Live and Let Die, which has only got about 12 lines in it, right? Which was considered cheating. Now, later on in the night, I got up and did Killing in the Name by Rage Against the Machine. Yeah, with the end bit. Went on quite a bit. There's a video of that. I know both Glenn Southern and Ed, my supervisor, both got videos of it. Glenn got up. I'm not going to tell you what he did. If you were lucky enough to be reading Twitter at the time, you may have seen me put the name of the song up, but I haven't got video of that because my iPhone blew and I didn't have a phone until a couple of days later. But it was a hell of a night. It was one of those crazy ones that happen about once every 4 years or more, because I don't know, something in my head just went click and I turned it to 17 again. Now, I was the biggest arsehole on the planet at age 17. Not because of bad behaviour or anything, it was just the fact I was totally fucking irresponsible, more so than I am now. So when I went there, and there was this little bottles of Tiger beer or whatever the fucking hell it was called, but it tasted like water. So I had a wonderful idea. Well, instead of going up and downstairs to the bar all the time, as the stuff's like water, I'll get two of them at once. Awesome idea. Yeah, that was a brilliant idea. I know the night ended with people nearly fighting over the microphone, singing the whole 3D department was all singing Bohemian Rhapsody while in the pose from the Bohemian Rhapsody video. Yeah, that did happen. I'm pretty sure nobody got that in video because everybody was too drunk by then, thank God. And after that, we sort of went to this other bar, all of us. Now I was fine. I had a hell of a lot of drink, but I was fine until I hit the air. Because when I came back outside to have a cigarette, just me and Yang, outside, and I came back in. Apparently, I was away, right? Highlights of that night: one lad managed to lose his very expensive jacket. Another one managed to come home without a T-shirt. Somebody else who shall remain nameless, which wasn't me, has no memory of between leaving that place and getting home, apart from a small memory of being in a gay club. They're not quite sure how they got there or what happened, but they know they got out in one piece. One person lost his laptop, or thought he lost his laptop, then realised he was so drunk he didn't realise it was right beside him the next morning. Me and Glenn went into, because we were walking back to roughly the same area at the same time, popped into McDonald's and sort of Grafton Street, where we got lost, we got parted. And there was an occurrence, this guy was kept bending over and first of all he was nicking a chip, and I'm like, oi, fucking stop it, right? So I'm in no fucking mood, I'd have a hell of a fucking bad week, right? Was the schedule be all over the place, and I had a load of shots to do, as well as keeping the department running as well. And I was not a man to be pissed off at that moment in time. So when he picked up the burger and the drink and put it on his table, let's just say there was an altercation. There was one punch and out one, right? That's not being big and clever. That's me saying, I was fucking stupid. I'm 41 for God's sake, right? But in my defence, I say it had been a very trying week. The wife was not pleased when she found out, because I know if I didn't tell her, somebody else will. There's plenty of people, would go out the way, say. But yeah, it would be an epic night. While I've been over here, I've shot a video of some of the stuff in Dublin. I didn't have time to edit it properly because there was no shoulder rig, so the 5D was wobbly as fuck, and I had to use the warp stabilizer and After Effects. But it'll give you a bit of a feel of the place. I've sort of lost a bit more hair, you'll see on there. I've lost a lot of weight as well. Got rid of the double chin, dinner in the face, flat stomach now. Not through healthy eating, it's just because there's 7 floors to go, 7 sets of stairs at work, right, and up and down 20 times, and then there's 5 sets of stairs here before I get the flat, so I'm up and down fucking stairs all the time. I'm probably going to have arthritis, or some fucking shit like that. But yeah, so I've lost a lot of weight, although I'm not eating healthier. I did stop going to the pub quite as much, because Dublin's basically a load of pubs interspersed with restaurants, and all the spaces that are left over have all the other stuff. So it's always way too easy to see, you know what, I think I'll go for a pint. And I realised, the same as the rest of us did in the 3D department, that we were out virtually every fucking night. And Friday nights we were always well and truly on the lash. So I calm it down now, I'll pop up for the occasional one, and stuff like that. I had my English phone. If any of you that are good friends in 3D outside that watch these, my English number no longer works at the moment until I get back home and try and get another phone and get them to get us another SIM with the same number, because it fried. The whole iPhone and the SIM fried. So I've got another one now, but it's got the Irish number, which a lot of you don't have that already had my number. I'm not a lot of people who don't have my number. I'm not going to put it on the screen or something. But yeah, just so, because I know some people, friends of mine, watch this that otherwise wouldn't know. But yeah, so I'm going back on Friday the 21st at 9 AM. I fly back. I don't have to be back until fly back the 5th of January. So I've got a couple of weeks of going back to being daddy, being the husband again, and I'm going to try not to be in front of the PC quite as much, because I'm not on a lot of time. Some of you might have noticed I put a DVD out, first one in a lot of years, first proper one, quite a while, because the other ones, all the ones I've been afraid, there was many of them were done when was somebody else's idea. The ones that came from the on-demand stream were never recorded as DVDs, although they were released as such, and that was basically because I was absolutely flat broke at the time. So this is the first one I actually wanted to do for a long time. I will be doing another one fairly soon on a completely different subject. Of course, assuming I have the time, but something that's in increasingly short supply. But yeah, so tonight is my washing night, and right now the washing machine should have finished downstairs in the basement. So I better get my arse down there and get my washing. So yeah, I'll try and do a video on the old wobbly cam, alright, when I'm back home, because I'm not taking this bloody thing back, put toys and shit, yeah, to bring back, but so yeah, I'll try and do one if I can get out for a walk at some point before New Year. If not, I will see you all New Year, and again, have a very Merry Christmas, not Happy Christmas. It is not Happy Christmas, it is Merry Christmas, right? Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I'll see you all next time.